BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
What's up, guys? Chef Jeff, this dope cooking show. How y'all doing? If you are here, then you heard that me, Chef Jeff, has a cooking show called This Dope Cooking Show, and we are on every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. doing our thing. You know, I'm talking to you, you talking to me, and we having a good time. So look, what y'all been up to? I know, it's been crazy the last week. It's been just nuts, mind-blowing. Just who would have thought, right? So here we are. You know what I'm saying? So what do we do next? Well, we pray and we go from there. That's all we can do. We pray and we go from there. Ain't no sense in being all sour about it, though. I get it. It is hard to kind of digest that thing, stomach it, but I mean, hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So keep your head, head down, grind mode, and just keep on pushing, keep on going. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is. Let's see, let's catch up. What's going on? Let's see. Boom. So went to a wedding this weekend. Me and Doc stepped out, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm talking about fly, you know what I'm talking about? Big fly out there. Showing out a little bit. I did show out. I mean, of course, I plan to do that. So yeah, my homegirl Ebony got married. Congratulations to Ebony and her guy, man. They've been together, rocking, and their wedding finally happened, and it was amazing. Ebony put on a show every time she do something. That's my girl. Ebony used to sing tenor with me, and the girl Cole, right? She got a band she sing with. She be at different little spots, singing her tail off. She got married, man, and I was fortunate enough to get invited to her wedding. So, me and Doc stepped out. You know what I'm saying? She ordered a dress. When I seen in the dress, I was like, "Wait a minute, hold up, where you going?" Man, I'm talking about Doc was bad. I'm talking about whoo. She got tons of compliments on her dress. Oh, it was amazing. Like it was like an emerald green dress, and then she had her hair done to the side. It was swooped over her shoulder. That color contrast from her hair and the dress hitting each other. This was bad. You hear me? I'm talking about everywhere we went. So we hit the wedding and we chilled. We had a good time. Then we left. We went and got us some tacos. Because why? That's what we do. I mean, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We do our thing. So I wore, they call it a senator. I had two outfits made from a lady that used to be a teacher at the school that I work at. Miss what is her name? Miss Leonga. She makes African attire. She's from Africa. So I had her make me two suits. They call them the senator. And you couldn't tell me nothing. You hear me? I'm talking about what? Custom made from Africa? Like, yeah, I've been dying to wear this, but when I first got it, it was a little too tight for your boy. Okay, we had just started our journey. We had just got serious, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna wear it at one point because I paid a lot of money for it. So I gotta put it on, right? So I'm thinking, okay, boom, this wedding gonna be the boom, that's it. So, as time has gone on, we've been in the gym, we've been grinding, we've been working. Y'all was with me, y'all been with me on this journey. Y'all know what it's about, and we've been grinding it out. So, I pulled it on out, try to see what I was looking like in that thing. Your boy, I'm talking about, and I thank you, huh? I'm talking about looking good at that thing. outfit was actually a little too big. You know what I'm saying? So we done lost too much weight, but that's okay. We still on a journey. We still going. Don't you worry about nothing. That's just a little bit a bump in the road. I didn't care that it was too big because I had a belt to put on, and it gave me just a little bit of. It used to be like tight on my body, and I'm still getting used to that type of stuff. I don't really like clothes tight on my body, so I'm getting used to it. And now my body is in a weird in between phase, like not quite this size, but I'm not really this size yet. Only thing that's definitive is my waist. I went from a 44 to now a 38. Yeah. 44 to 38. You better watch out. Can't tell me nothing. Huh? Because, I mean, what do we... Okay. Let me calm down. My head, I can see it in the camera getting a little too big. Let me calm down. Yes, I have gone from a 44 pant size to a 38 officially. Like 100% went and bought some 38s and they was on your board. Okay. And they wasn't tight or nothing. Like they was the right size. Right. So yeah, we're gonna keep on grinding, we're gonna keep on working. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get down another few sizes and see what's up. Who knows? You might end up in a 34, 32. I don't know. I'm gonna keep losing weight though, because that's what I want to do, right? I've been fat, so now I want to be skinny. Who am I hurting? Nobody. Because in the whole process, we getting healthy, we getting our numbers under control. You know what I'm saying? All this working out. Doc, gotta celebrate Doc. She been working out, lifting weights on the journey. She is no longer pre-diabetic, no longer even in the close near nowhere, just fresh out. Like, nah, I ain't got to do that part. So the numbers is numbering, you know what I'm saying? So hey, we doing our thing over this way, watching our food, working out, going to the gym, even we don't want to. Because I'm telling you, some days I'll be like, I'm gonna just roll over. Some days I really want to roll over, but it's other days where I'll be like, I'm going. So I'm trying to get them days to kind of mix and match with each other. I go one day, don't go the other day. I'm lying. I'm going every day, you know what I mean? Because I pay for a membership. I see the results and I'm happy with them. So I want to keep going, right? So I'm gonna think I'm going by probably about 25 more pounds and then I'm gonna start lifting weights. So we'll see how that goes, right? I don't really know. I might be cool looking slim. I ain't really concerned about the muscular part. I'm kind of concerned about the slim. I won't say slim. Everybody saying I don't need to lose more weight, whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna keep on going, okay? It ain't hurting nobody. Okay, so let's see. What else? Stepped out to the wedding. That's it. It's been heavy since election day. So we've just been trying to find that smile, trying to move through the day. You know what I'm saying? It's heavy. Like somebody said it was heavy, like Sunday was heavy. Nah, all week been heavy. If you've been paying attention to the world, the whole week has been heavy. Everything's been heavy. Everybody's feeling heavy. It's just heavy right now. So got to find your smile, got to find a way to laugh, got to find a way to kind of shrug it off for the moment. And then we'll, go from there. We got all the way into January, so we don't know what's going to happen. And never know. Never know what could happen. So, yeah, been doing that. Got some more parts in for the car, so I'm gonna be on that later on in the week. I can't wait for that to happen. Yeah. So, you are now watching the award-winning This Dope Cooking Show on the BS3 Network. Welcome again. If you're just tuning in, we are gonna get busy today. We're doing a herb butter cod over rice and asparagus. It's gonna be simple, but we're gonna jazz it up just a tad. I found this recipe. Now I'm a fan of sea bass, right? I love sea bass, but it's expensive. Like it ain't just like kind of expensive. It's really expensive. Like for this little piece, like this little chunk, like this little piece, like $40. Okay, well we won't be eating that unless it's special occasion, Valentine's Day, something like that. I don't know, but we just wouldn't be off willy nilly, with the sea bass. So of course, the density, the taste, the texture is likened to cod. So sometimes you have to be careful because they could be telling you it's sea bass, but it's really cod. Got that one from me. It was free. So yeah, went to the store. I went to my place and got us some cod. Okay, some boneless, skinless cod. We got some asparagus. We're gonna do a little something with that and some truffle butter, right? So Better Goods, I've been noticing them. They've been popping up everywhere, right? Popping up in all different places. Better Goods. they're coming up with some stuff. They got some very unique things on the line. And so one of the things I found in the store was some truffle butter. It's already made. So we're gonna try it, see what's happening. Also, for our cod, we're gonna use the garlic, parmesan, and basil butter. Got all the herbs, got a little cheese in it. You got to see what it's about. Also, in our garlic butter, we're gonna use the Kerry Irish Gold butter. So I love Kerry Irish Gold because it's just another butter from another world. I don't understand why it's so good, right? Just wanted them to eat the butter, right? But not too much, okay? With the Kerry Gold butter, it's already salted, so you got to be careful. Got to get the already salted one. They gotta unsalt it, but the flavored one, like the garlic butter one, it's got salt in it. So you're gonna want to be careful if you're watching your salt intake because that's gonna contribute to it, right? So you gotta watch the whole seasoning of the process because if you add a bunch of salt and spices to whatever, and then you hit it with this garlic butter, you're gonna have a salty dish, right? We don't want that. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have some rice with it. I saw this rice in the store. Yeah, I know I'm a fan of the quick rice. You know what I'm saying? It's quick. All you gotta do is heat it up. But we're gonna do a little different. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna actually kind of fry it a little bit. We're gonna put some sazon on it and see what we got. It's gonna be red. So, I like the red rice. And that's what we're gonna get into. Ain't too much to it. We ain't got nothing to do but to do it. So we're gonna get into it and we're gonna make it happen. So garlic herb butter cod over rice with asparagus. We're gonna roast these asparagus in our trusty air fryer, right? We're gonna toss them in the seasonings, toss them with the butter, air fry it, and we're gonna let it cook. All right, let them cook. Call you people. We're finna get started. Okay, we back. Ready to get to it. Garlic herb butter cod. And asparagus and rice tossed with salson. I think it's gonna be delicious. So we trying it out, see what's gonna happen. We're gonna go from there. We're gonna get into it. So we give me some gloves out to get working. All right. Y'all been watching football, man? I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I do know that the Kansas City Chiefs are 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-0, right? So I don't know about your team, what your team got going, but I know my team is doing pretty good. And I'm excited about that. Okay, real quick. So this one's gonna be quick, right? We ain't gonna even put too much thought into it, but we're gonna go on and do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to run these rhymes together today, see if I get back my rapping career going on or what. I don't know. Yep. So we're gonna hit these. We're gonna do these asparagus first, get them out the way. Because that's just a quick little, cut that off. And we got our asparagus ready to go, right? So what do we want to do first with that? We're going to go over here, check them out. Get a little wash on them. A little rinse. I'm going to rinse them again. I rinsed them before, but I want to rinse them again. Quick little rinse. I'll wash them out. Let them sit. Clean off our cutting board, because this one we're using today. We're going to use a different one because we ain't got too much going on. We ain't got to do too much cutting and moving around. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be all right. Everything going to be fine. So I'll use this little guy. Kind of put things in perspective just a tad. Maybe. Just so y'all can see what's going on. All right. So we got our little pan. We got on our TikTok pots. On our granite stone pans. So we're going to get this guy in the oven for the first time. See what that's all about. As I said, we got our wild caught cod. Okay. So since the garlic butter is the main thing in this, we don't want to over season it with too much. And I remember I told you that Kerry Gold butter has salt in it. So we don't want the salt content to be too high, right? Because we all trying to watch our figures and look good, stay looking good. You know what I'm saying? So boom, there's one. We got 2 pieces. 2 nice size pieces. Look at that. Both of them nice size. Yeah. Yep. 2 nice size pieces. Right? And we got to go with a little bit of seasoning on there. Just a little bit. We're not going to do too much. But we definitely want to put something on it other than the garlic butter. because we want to have a vast taste. Right now, this is dense, so it's not going to get inside too much of the fish, but it's going to definitely be on top, and you're going to enjoy that, right? Right. Okay, so I got a couple of seasons I want to show you. Well, that's just the one. Just the one. We're just going to do this guy. Kinder's is coming full. I'm talking about every time I go in the store, Kinder's got a new one out. Every time, right? Buttery garlic herb. I used to use this one. And then here's another one. So we got that one. Then we got this one. Lemon butter garlic. So up to you. Which one, how much, how you want to do it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to season it on both sides. Season them on both sides. Also, this is the bottom of what you of cod, right? So you don't want that to be the top. We call this side the show side, right? Because that's the side you're going to show once it hits the table. That's the side you want to show once it hits the table. So you're gonna hit these with a little bit of seasoning, right? Just a little bit, because we don't want to take too much away from what we're doing. So we got, and both of these got garlic in them, so we're gonna be overboard on the garlic, but I don't think it's gonna be too crazy, right? So we want to get a little seasoning on here. And I'm gonna go without salt, but I'm gonna go with a little pepper, right? We're going a little pepper, just a little bit. Adding color. Okay. And so we're gonna put these in our little pan here. Now we're gonna go 400 degrees. And here we go on the pan. All right, 2 pieces. We're gonna go 400 degrees. Take care of get rid of this. 400 degrees for 15 minutes. All right. 400 degrees for 15 minutes. Now you want to let your oven go ahead and preheat, which I did. I did that for you. I got here. Let your oven preheat, and we're gonna let it cook. So they want you to kind of use this as a paste for brushing on, for putting it on the garlic butter on the fish, but I already melted mine, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just, and it's getting hard, but it's not as pasty as they want you to have it. I kind of got a little bit in there of pasty butter, like solidified kind of butter. So you want to brush that on, right? Brush that on there. Yes, indeed. Brush them on, brush them on. Kind of paste it, pat it on. You want it to look kind of dipped. I mean, kind of like you almost like a crusted, like almost with crust on it, almost, right? Put a little bit in there for the bottom. Boom. And so what we have is our fish ready to go in the oven. He ready to go on in there. So we already halfway through this episode of This Dope Cooking Show. If you ain't called your friends already, I don't know what y'all doing, man. Because what's up? So yeah, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Let's see, what else? All right, so we'll get that in the oven. We're gonna set this off to the side. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set this off to the side because it's not gonna take but 10 or 15 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and get the other sides ready. And when we come back, we'll do our asparagus, and then we'll get our rice. And when we start with our rice, we'll put our fish in the oven at the same time, 15 minutes. Boom. Okay, we back. We got our truffle butter melted down for our asparagus. We're gonna toss that in there, hit it with a little seasoning, and we're gonna get that into the air fryer, right? The air fryer gonna toast it. We're gonna kind of cook that butter in there. We're gonna add a little bit of Montreal chicken seasoning. Trust me. Don't sleep on that one. Don't sleep on the Montreal chicken seasoning on your asparagus. Don't sleep. All right. So it's simple. We're gonna switch that around, get everything out of there. I'll pour it over there. I'll pour that over. All right. Give it a little toss. Like so. I'm gonna hit it with this. And that is it for the asparagus. All right. You can toss it up real good. It's already smelling good, y'all. I'm telling you, do not sleep on that Montreal chicken seasoning on your vegetables. You got to give it a try. I promise you. It's not going to let you down. We're going to go into our air fryer, and we're just going to put it in like regular seasoning. I mean, a regular setting. We're not going to do nothing, no fancy, nothing. And we're going to put it in there. We're going to watch it, okay? So this air fryer, this is a new wave oven. I love this thing. I hate this. Almost time for it to move on to the next thing he's gonna do in his life. It's pretty old. So I've had I have had it for a while. So it's one of those things like I don't really want to get rid of it yet, but I kind of want to make sure that I get its full potential, full use out of it, right? So this is one of those things I like hanging on to and I ain't got rid of it yet. So all right, we got that done. We got our asparagus in the air fryer. We're getting ready to put our fish into the oven. Then we're gonna work on our rice. Right back. All right, we back, guys. We are back. We got our asparagus in the air fryer. We got our fish in the oven, 400 degrees, 15 minutes. And then now we're getting ready to work on our rice, right? Of course, rice is rice. You know what I mean? I use these little cups because it's easier to kind of keep up with, what we got going on over here. So we don't want to get too much on the carbs, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do too much. So one of these that's a cup of rice. That's it. That's all you need. One cup of rice. So you can warm it up in the microwave oven. I mean, in the microwave, of course. 90 seconds, as they say, is all it takes. Make sure you pop the top on it. Then you warm it up in the microwave. But we're going to do it'll just a tad bit different because I'm going to put it in the skillet to add our salzone, right? Put that in there. Make it red. My kids love red rice, but they're going to be mad because they're not getting none of this one. I'm just telling them. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We got that going on. So, all right, y'all. So just lay around. We finna walk through this process. So, all right, y'all ain't hungry yet. We went to a place called the Addy. I know, y'all thinking that's crazy, right? So we went to a place called the Addy. It was a bar, chicken spot. I don't know what else you want to call it, but anyway, the Addy. So it used to be Good Times Daiquiri Shop. Okay. Used to be Good Times Daiquiri Shop. I guess they under new ownership or whatever. And so this is just a little bit of the leftover butter from the fish. We're gonna put that, the rest of it, we're gonna make it go to good use. So that's gonna be part of what we got going. So we go to the Addy, y'all. All right. It is a hole in the wall, not hole in the wall. It's not a hole in the wall to the point like, ooh, but it's one of them like, oh, it's small in here. Went in there, got out. We went with a friend for her birthday, which was cool. Shout out to my girl Bree, happy birthday. And then we end up, ordering food. So I ordered wings, I ordered fish. Of course, I had I forgot what it was I had to eat. I mean, what to drink. I forgot what that was, but it was like whatever the special was. So I had that, right? Cool, no problem, all good. Food was decent. The ambiance was straight. Love the ambiance. They did a good remodel on the place, which was cool. I enjoyed that. And then that was it. So we went to watch. We went and there was a Cowboys game on, and the guy was just like, "Man, they losing." I'm like, "Yeah, they losing is an understatement, partner." So it was a good time. So they play music the whole time. until the game starts back. Like when they go on commercial break, they play music, DJs, all that kind of stuff. And then when the game come on, they cut the music off until timeout or something like that. So it was a cool little spot. All right. Food was okay. The wings were better than the fish. Let me say that. The wings were better than the fish. So I never noticed. I had a friend of mine tell me one time about my fish, and he was like, "Man, your fish don't have it's not doing too much. You know, some people try to season their fish and it don't be good, and they have too much garlic on it. Yours is just right." So I'm like, "All right." I didn't know what he was talking about, right? Um, I just kind of left it at that. I was like, "Okay, thank you for the compliment, so to speak, basically." And I never understood it until I went to this place, and I was like, "Man, they got a lot going on with they fish. Like, what's up?" It was real. It wasn't salty, but it wasn't flavorful. It was like dipped in something, and I don't know exactly what that dip was, but it wasn't all that. So I wasn't impressed with the fish at all. Uh, the chicken wings were good, but a lot of people there had the chicken wings. So I guess like you can't. I guess you can't really go bad with chicken wings, but everybody don't fry their chicken hard, and everybody don't fry their chicken with a crust on it. And everybody's sauces ain't good. Some people's sauces. So I had lemon pepper, I think. No, I had a Cajun rub and then lemon pepper. So both of mine were good. Both, even the lemon pepper and the Cajun rub, both of them were good. But you don't always find that, right? You don't always get that from places. Uh, you always want to make sure, even though the air fryer is pretty like, you don't really got to worry about it. You always want to check, especially when doing vegetables. You don't want to burn your stuff. And then make sure it's kind of far enough away from the heat. And that way you won't have to worry about too much of like being overcooked, right? We want it to be just right. So we got our rice right there. Boom, it's ready. We ain't got too much to do with that rice. I just use one packet of the Salzone. Sometimes you can use more, how red you want the rice to be, right? It does have a tad bit of salt content, so just be careful, right? Before you add another package, you want to make sure that it's really that it's not too salty for you. That is where you want it to be, all right? Because you don't want to mess up. Just don't want to mess up. And I, for one, I really just did this because I wanted some color. I didn't want to do white rice with white fish. So that's part of where this is coming from. Because I wanted to be more than just, a green looking plate. So I just wanted to. So I just kind of heat this up, let the season, let that Salzone kind of permeate and get on all of that rice so we can get a good little color going. Then that's it. It's already done, right? Because we microwaved it. We microwave it for 90 seconds and then just put it in here and let it do its thing. So we done with that part, right? Done with that part. But yeah, so the Addy, what is it? The Addy on Matlock is what it is. It's called the Addy on Matlock. It's the old Good Times Daiquiri shop, still in the same spot. I don't know if they, changed ownership or what, but it's the same building, just called a different name. And if you're looking for a quick little, just pull up, grab something right quick. They got a full bar. They have food, and it's straight. Yeah, I enjoyed it. So it was cool. Now, would I go back? I don't know, because it's just a local watering hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So I would have to see, like, who going. You know what I'm saying? Like, who all going. Would I go by myself, like, on a random, just, I got something free to do? Nah, wouldn't do it. Because I just don't want to go there. Nothing's wrong with it. I just want to go somewhere I ain't never been. So that's what I'm on right now, kind of like going places I ain't really never been to see how, things are. And that's it. No smoke, no nothing to no knocks to nobody else. It's just what I'm on right now. So, and then, we kind of trying to do things differently so we don't have to we're not really drinking and stuff like that for real. So we just kind of go places to kind of see people watch and to get some good food. We trying to get away from just eating tacos all the time. So that's what we do. But yeah, tacos. That's our thing. So anyway, we got our rice ready. We waiting on our asparagus to finish roasting, right? Because it's gonna be like a dry roast, so it's gonna have a little crunch on it, seasoned up real well. That's gonna be great. And then we got a few more minutes on our fish. It's in there. It's doing this thing. So we're coming on around the mountain with this thing, guys. This dope cooking show, we finna play it up shortly. Okay, so as our stuff is finishing up, we got a few couple more minutes here for things. We start assembling this thing and putting it together on another episode of This Dope Cooking Show. But I want to tell y'all about my son, man. Jaden 10. My little guy 10, man. He 10, okay? Hey, so Jaden is on his way. You know what I'm talking about? My dude turned 10. Bright, brilliant young man. Can't wait to see what else, he does. Right now, he is like into gaming like crazy. But again, happy birthday to my guy, Jaden. 10-year-old, 4th grade, doing this thing, straight A's. You know what I mean? We celebrated his birthday. We got him a little cake. We went to Dave and Buster's. That's our spot, right? Now, Dave and Buster's. Now, let me tell y'all something about being solid in your relationships. You got to be solid in your relationship. We went to Dave and Buster's, and we go to Dave and Buster's quite a bit, but not enough to be recognized, right? If you understand what I'm saying. We go to places that people that know us, right? Because we done been there before, they kind of like familiar, but they don't know us by name, and they don't know like by what we drink and like what we eat. They don't know all those things, right? So we go to Dave and Buster's, and we go in. I keep the Dave and Buster's cards on me because you never know. I might pull a Dave and Buster's day, right? I might be like, all right, we're gonna Dave and Buster's for a couple of hours, tire these little dudes out, come back to the house, and we chilling, right? So just never know. Well, this particular time, we go to Dave and Buster's for Jaden's birthday. We already knew this was what it was gonna be. Jaden said he wanted to eat there, so we're gonna sit down. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna have some, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a good time, right? The guy was like, yeah, good to see y'all again, man. Glad y'all back. And we like, cool. We think that's his serving opening statement, right? But it got weirder from there. So he was like, yeah, you guys ready to, eat? So we sit down at the table right now. Dave and Buster's by us is going through a whole remodel. So it don't even look nothing like it did the last time I was there, right? So that's how long. They're almost done with this remodel. That's how long it's been since I've been there. The last time I was there with Zeke. Zeke had a doctor's appointment. I was trying to make a day out of it, so we're gonna hit the doctor. He got some shots. We're gonna go to Dave and Buster's and blow like $20, right? Cool. That'll keep him from saying, hey daddy, hey daddy, hey daddy, hey daddy, hey daddy, hey daddy, hey daddy. Dude drives me nuts. But I felt like that was gonna be, what I needed. Take a little break, let him run around, do his thing or whatever, right? So they played. Doc got on she likes the Walking Dead game, so she got on the Walking Dead game, and she was nowhere else to be found but at that game, right? The boys ripping. So mind you, this Dave and Buster's is lacking a lot of stuff, right? This Dave and Buster's don't have hardly nothing, right? So cool, no smoke, no problem, it's all good, y'all. Side fish is out of the oven. Boom. We're gonna get to that in just a minute. So you want to put that out the oven. Doneness is 155, 150. You can go there. It's up to you. Total doneness up to you. I would start at one. I was on the safe side, 150, right? And you go from there. Pull it at 150, and it'll continue cooking when you put it on the countertop to 160. But you want to go, 41 to 140. It's temperature danger zone. I don't really like playing with 145. Anything between 140 and 150, I don't like to play with for real. I just ain't doing it. So we just that's just it. So boom, 155, 150, something like that. It's gonna be done, I promise you. Don't lose hope. It's gonna be all right. So anyway, we sit down. He like, y'all gonna have, find some drinks or whatever y'all want y'all had the last time. And we like, last time? No. So we ordered something different. So he was like, yeah, the last time y'all here, y'all was knocking them back. Well, not you, him. And so he said, not you, me. Like, me. not Doc, but me. Like, yeah, you was knocking them back last time. So she looking at me, I'm looking at her, and I'm like, what is he talking about, right? I'm telling y'all, the solidarity in relationships is key, because the way he was saying it was like, I was there by myself without her, but I was really, kicking it with whoever I was with. And it was like, what is he talking about? So he leave the table, and I'm like, hey, when was the last time we was here? I got to check, you know what I'm saying? Because she looking at me, I'm looking at her. And she was like, the last time we was here, my parents was in town. So I don't remember none of what he talking about. And I'm like, me either. And then I'm like, the last time I was here, I was with Z. So I didn't have nothing. Like we didn't eat there. We went somewhere else to eat because I knew that, like to get him out of there, I got to tell him we got to go somewhere else because Zeke will stay all day and play the same 2 games. Cool. It just got weirder. So he was like, yeah, how you like the food? Was it as good as it was the last time you was here? And I'm, okay, let it ride. So every time he came to the table and left, me and Toy was going, what is he talking about? Do you know this guy? What we know this guy from? He wasn't even there the last time I was there. I've never even seen this guy before, right? So it's kind of one of them things like, oh, all black guys look alike. Like what? So it was just one of those things, like one of those lessons, like be glad that your relationships are solid. Be glad that there's nothing that could throw you and your significant other off, because that interaction would have had her like, oh, so you be bringing other people over here? Are you over here hanging out, having drinks without me? And I'm totally clueless. I had never been. I'm like, the last time I was here, Dave and Buster didn't even look like this. So I know he not. I know he lying, but maybe he think I'm somebody else that's been there. That's the only thing I can think of. Because so like it was to the point where, dude, we was like, okay, do we know this guy? Even to the point where Jaden was like, do y'all know him? Like, have y'all ever seen him before? Because I don't know him. And I'm like, I don't know him either. So it was just one of those things that it was like being solid in a relationship will save you at times, because that could have been bad, like really, really bad. And don't nobody want that in their life. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to have a good time, everybody trying to chill. Don't nobody want to deal with that. You know what I mean? It was crazy. Like, he was like, yeah, you want another one? Last time you had like 4 green tea shots. I have never drank 4 green tea shots in the state of Texas. Never happened. Never happened. Somewhere else, you had to be there, and you just had to be at that place. But in Texas, no thank you. Nah, I ain't gonna happen. And I'm like, nah, bro, I don't drink green tea shots like that. He's like, yeah, the last time you were knocking them back. And I'm thinking, what is he talking about? Who do we think I am? Because that wasn't me. But anyway, we suffered through. We made it through because it was bad. Like, it was almost bad enough to where I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to offend him because of what he thought. But stop talking about the last time I was here, because I wasn't here. Wasn't me. I don't know who you're talking about. Anyway, so that's my little rant. We had a good time. We spent the weekend doing what Jaden wanted to do. Right? He got his toys. He got his cake. He went to David Buster's. He got a cheeseburger, and he been on cloud 9 ever since. He was excited leading up to the date. We had a teacher conference with the teacher at his school, because we wanted to make sure that she wasn't picking on him, and causing Jaden not to be able to enjoy school. He would get in the car like, oh, today was a terrible day. So we had to find out what's up. You know what I mean? So he was excited all the way up until we came to the school, and he didn't know that he had to be in the meeting with the teacher and us. So that's a story for another day. All right, guys. So we getting ready to plate up this thing, and we getting ready to get straight to it. All right, let's do it. So, of course, we got our rice. I'm gonna put a little bit of our rice in there, and we're gonna move like this with the rice. Put our rice in there. We got our fish ready to go. Boom, boom. And then we got our asparagus ready to make it happen. Got our asparagus ready to make it happen. Ready to make it happen. And I want to let y'all see this thing. I want to let y'all see this. Hold on. Here we go, guys. Yes, indeed. Look at that. I love it. I like it. Want some more of it? That's what I'm talking about. So, let's see what we got. Let's give it a taste. All right, guys. So here we go. We got a look. Yeah, let's get into it right here. Oh yeah.
Okay, I get some thoughts. Told y'all to watch that salt content in that butter, right? Mixes well with the rice, mixes well with the fish, the asparagus. Oh my God, of course. Amazing, huh? Right? Boom. We in there. So, here it is. This dough cooking show. Garlic butter cod over rice with asparagus. Boom, bang, busting. It's busting. So, anyway, here it is. Another episode of This Dope Cooking Show. Me, Chef Jeff. I'll holler at y'all on the next one.